Welcome to part 2 of the Cards and Quest tutorial. This video will show you a Cards and Quest conflict round, in other words, how combat works. Our primary win character, Paros, finds himself in a dungeon. Our unlucky hero is attacked by a golden spider. Paros sees the spider is very unfriendly and decides to attack as well. At the beginning of the conflict round, all players draw up to their hand size. This is a normal encounter, so the GM will not look at their cards. The golden spider's hand size is 3, so the GM draws 3 cards. Next, the GM determines the battlefield type by drawing a card. It's a spade, so its highest card wins. Player characters declare first and determine damage order. The GM leaves the card out for everyone to see. Now the player declares his action. He can do one of 3 things: attack with 2 cards, defend with 1 card, or do nothing.
I will attack with my flame dagger.
The spider attacks you back. Then both sides reveal, and the character with the highest card wins the battle. Paros has a 9 of clubs, so he wins. The damage is equal to the highest card plus Paros' melee damage modifier of 10. So Paros does 19 damage to the spider. Once the actions are resolved, the cards go to the discard pile. The first damage phase has ended, and both combatants still have cards, so the conflict round continues. Its still highest card wins. The player declares another action.
I attack with my flame dagger.
The spider defends with 1 card. Cards are revealed. Paros wins with a 7 of clubs. He has also played a combat action, double stab, from his suit of hearts. Because Paros is successful in his attack, double stab allows him to add both attack cards together, 7 plus 2, and his melee damage mod of 10 times 2, which is 19 times 2 damage for a total of 38 damage. All cards are put into the discard pile again. The damage phase has ended and the player still has cards, so the conflict round continues.
I will attack with my flame dagger.
The spider has no cards and can't do anything. An attack against no cards is an automatic success. Cards are revealed. The player has played 2 combat actions. Unfortunately, combat actions do not stack and the player must choose one.
I choose turn the screw.
He adds both card values together and his melee damage mod for 33 damage. Also, turn the screw forces the victim to make an endurance check. The victim draws a card and plays a card from their hand face down. The player draws a card and plays a card from their hand face down. The cards are revealed at the same time. The spider has a king and adds its character level of 1 for a value of 14. Paros has played a 9 of spades and adds his character level 4 for a 13. The spider wins with 14, so nothing happens. The attacker, after the endurance check is over, takes the card and puts it at the bottom of his deck. The victim discards the card, and all the cards are discarded. The damage phase is over and nobody has cards to play. When there are no cards left or nobody wants to play a card, the conflict round ends and a new battlefield type is drawn. It's a diamond, so lowest card wins. The GM declares first and decides damage order. All players and the GM draw up to their hand size again. The GM declares the spider's attack action, and the player responds. All the phases repeat until a character dies or runs away. Cards are revealed. Paros wins with a 3 of diamonds for a total of 22 damage. The spider dies and the conflict round ends.